I'm in that much debt because I didn't pay attention to the amount I was borrowing or the interest rates.
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, I said it once and I'll say it again. These 304s are broke as a joke. And guys, you say it, I say it. The late Kevin Samuels, he said it.
Winter is coming.
Winter is here, man. Guys, student loan debt, high interest car loans, bastard kids, right? Foreclosures. These chicks are cooked. Cooked. And guys, these student loans, man. Guys, not only do they have useless degrees in underwater lesbian astrology, right? Dream catcher crystals theory, right? But guys, this interest, you know? They can't get jobs because Starbucks is closing. And guys, the interest is killing them, you know? Because this chick right here, this Gargamel-looking broad, she's going to explain to us how if she keeps making her minimum payment, she'll end up paying millions of dollars for her useless degree. Only a woman would do this. So guys, we'll get into this. Before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 50304s. That's linked in the description. Please go and check that out. Join my Discord. Check out the playlist at the end. And I'm offering memberships now. So guys, please hit the join button or the link in the description because memberships really help the channel out. Thanks to all you guys that are already members. And guys, let's get into this. Guys, she really does look like Gargamel, right? Look. Okay. Here we go.
I want to know how I'm $180,000 in college debt at the age of 24 and I've only obtained a bachelor's degree. So I have a 4-year Bachelor's of Science and Environmental Science degree from a public out-of-state university.
Look at that.
And I did not originally borrow $180,000 for this degree. I originally borrowed about $130,000 privately and then like $20,000 I think federally across the 4 years. So why did I borrow $130,000 privately in the first place? Well, I never intended to. I intended to borrow enough money for the private loan for the first year to pay for out-of-state tuition and then try for in-state tuition the following years, except I went to school in the fall of 2019 and then in the spring of 2020, COVID-19 happened and never really let up until the spring of 2022, which was the end of my junior year of college. So the in-state tuition thing never really happened for me, which was my original plan. Originally, I did not intend for it to cost as much or catch up to me as much. I also paid on those private loans while I was in school, and I paid back $50,000 of the $130,000 while I was in school. And then when I graduated school, my remaining balance or new balance on my loans was $160,000. So leaving school, they have me for $80,000 worth of interest alone.
Look at that.
Because I borrowed $130, I paid back $50, I then owe $160. My minimum monthly payment, which I currently pay every month, is $2,300, almost $2,400. And
$2,400.
I was told unless I could pay $4,000 a month by both the loan company I went through, which was Sallie Mae, and some other banks and some other number crunching people and the National Debt Relief people, that if I don't pay a minimum amount of like $4,000 or more a month, or if I keep paying the minimum $2,300, almost $2,400 that I am paying a month over the lifetime of the loan, if I do not default on it, which is a struggle because I still have to buy food, pay for rent, medical care, not really existent for me at this point. If I don't default and I pay that amount over the lifetime of the loan, I don't even want to say it. They told me it would cost me $750,000.
Look at that.
$750,000 paid back on a $130,000 loan. So yeah, I'm in that much debt because I didn't pay attention to the amount I was borrowing or the interest rates or the fact that they were variable interest rates and they might have started at like 4 or 5% like the federal ones, and then they went up to 12.5%, 16.5%. And even though I paid them as much as I could and had a job, part-time, full-time job the entire time I was in school, the interest is still catching up to me. So the only thing I can do is refinance but I can't refinance until I fix my debt to income. So I'm just working as much as possible to make as much as possible to try to snowball effect on these loans so that I can get the balance low enough and have my income be high enough to try to refinance and lower these interest rates. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Cooked, guys. Cooked. All that money for a bachelor's degree in environmental science?
You stupid woman!
How stupid can you be? Guys, rate this chick on the cooked-o-meter.
It's over 9,000!
Guys, she's gonna die with these loans. She's never gonna pay these off. You know? And guys, I mean, I don't know what this person is. She seems like a LDHG TV person, so she can't even find some simp to swoop in and pay off the bills.
Here I come to save the day.
She's cooked. And guys, why didn't she just move to said state, live there long enough and work to become a resident, and then go to that school? Look at that, guys. Person says out of state is a key word. This guy says, I'm sorry, but these are all just horrible decisions. You can get the same degree and easily graduate with less than $50K in debt. You'd be better off buying a large plot of land with $100K plus. Facts. Person says, a continuous stream of horrible decisions. Someone says a prerequisite to college should be a basic math class. Now she's getting cooked in these comments. Look at that. Someone says environmental science is offered at almost every school. Why did you go to an expensive out-of-state school? And of course, some broad is because she was 17 when she made the decision. She had no concept of how crippling that much of a loan could be. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Clown world. Someone says completely avoidable, by the way. This person says out of state with loans is wild. You could have gone to community college for 2 years and then went in-state for the final 2. Cough, cough is not an excuse. You could have transferred to an in-state school your sophomore year. No one forced you to stay at an out-of-state school for 4 years. Facts. Look at that. Absolutely. This person says leave the U.S. and forget the debt. I've lived in 6 countries and 3 continents. Guys, there are people who do that. You know, they'll have, $300,000 in student loan debt and just go to UK or something, you know? Look at that. Absolutely cooked. Private student loans are evil for students. Don't ever do it. Insane, guys. She's cooked. Cooked, cooked, cooked. I'm telling you guys. We have to draw clear lines between ourselves and these broke 304s.
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! This is where they die!
But alright, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, guys. I am out of here. Have a good one.